Hey there. I am starting a series, and this video will tell you about different aspects in your birth chart, your natal chart, and which planets, depending on the placements of planets, you will give you psychic ability or the interest in spiritual matters. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the moon, what zodiac sign, and which different positions the moon is in your natal chart when that indicates a psychic ability or an interest in the spiritual world. So the moon is in good position with Taurus. The moon is really good in Cancer, because Cancer is, and that's a good position, like not even psychically or anything talking about that, but that's a really good position for the moon anyway, because the moon is ruled by Cancer. So that's the strongest psychic ability, and Cancer is a psychic sign. Also, Virgo is good. Aquarius, moon is really good because that is the eccentric, so that's a good position. And of course, the best sign to have your moon in is Pisces, because that's a visionary, and it's mystical unless your moon is in a bad aspect. But that's a pretty good one, except for Cancer. Cancer, like I said, Cancer is the best placement. Pisces is the second best, unless it has bad aspects, because you kind of need to look at your birth chart and see where your Pisces moon is to see if you're going to be psychic. So the second part of this video is I'm going to tell about the different houses that moon is in if you have good psychic ability. So 4th house is good. 8th house is absolutely amazing. That's the best place that you can have your moon in. The 9th house is really good. That's dreams and visions are very important, but you also, if you have your moon in the 9th house, you also have to look at the rest of the birth chart and make sure that the moon is not in a bad position. And the moon in the 9th house gives you interest in the superconscious realms. 12th house is not a good place to have your moon, because your moon represents your mom, and 12th house is like the worst house you can have in a birth chart. So that means, it's all about our demons and our problems. So that means that something bad happened to your mom. So your moon in the 12th house, though, is a good position if you want to be psychic or you want to, go into spiritual things. And the moon in the 12th house, sorry, is something that's very into details. Now, I'm going to give the aspects that moon has to other planets to tell you how your moon is with the other planets, and if that gives you a good gift to be psychic. So moon conjuncting Neptune is good. You're mystical and you're the type of person that's really into details. This is a very psychic nature. When Neptune is in the chart of somebody that responds to higher rays, that has gifts, and it could be clairvoyant, clairaudient, and clairsentience. It's very mystical, but you might be a little bit losing touch with reality. With moon conjunct your Neptune, you'd have to see other planets and aspects that make sure that you're not losing too much touch with reality. So overall, that's pretty good, and it means that you know about the vibrations in the world around you. Moon with Neptune, though, sometimes it's hard because you are really sensitive when you have negative thoughts that are coming to you in your environment, but you should learn to change the negativity into a good energy and use the power of your mind. You have keen psychic sensitivity, and like I said, you're really into the emotional environment around you, and you react strongly. So the next moon conjunction that you can have is moon conjuncting Uranus. This is very strong for psychic ability. There's a chance to bring unusual ideas, and you have good powers, and you also have a very alert mind. If you're an advanced person, this would actually mean that you know how to heal people. There is a chance to be fulfilled if you can change the negative traits of your mind's personality. You are very sensitive physically to like the way that you are feeling. And then the last aspect to know if you are somebody that is psychic is Moon with Uranus. So that also gives you a very keen, alert mental mind, and it might mean that you might be able to heal uh, somebody. So that is really good because you don't want to be too lost in a fantasy world. So Moon conjuncting Uranus is really good. And then the next one is Moon conjuncting Pluto. There is a lot of chance to be fulfilled with your feelings if you change and get out of a negative environment and, like, have better, psychic abilities in your mind. And it's really good because that's a position where you can really understand others. And also the Moon conjuncting Pluto is really good because the emotions that are around you, like, really affect you physically. So anyway, that is the last. So this video is about if you have psychic ability and you're really into spiritual things. This video that I just talked about is about having the different positions of your moon, which would indicate that you might be involved in the spiritual world.